I'm Blue and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I thought it would be fun to doodle some cloud stars and add sparkles because it's been raining. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Hey y'all, so I kind of did a custom palette of colors from the Bella Beaute bar and Brittany Huffman and Ellie Star Best Mattes palettes. I took out a few shades and put them in my palette to see what I wanted to do. Had no idea what I was going to do, and then I did this. So we're going to do something cloudy and spacey, and I was kind of wanting sunset, but I don't feel like it was sunset. It's giving more galaxy, but I'm not mad about it. I'm going to start out with the Makeup Shack T66 brush, and I'm going to take the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Pretty in Pastels palette, and I'm going to take the shade Tranquil. And what I'm going to do is start to pop that on that outer V and kind of wing it out. I really, since it's a rainy day today and I've been so tired, was like, oh my goodness, sparkles. And lately I've just been in such a creative rut that I have not really felt like doing much makeup, so it was so much fun to sit down and just play. And I love clouds looks, and with it being rainy today, I was like, you know what, clouds look would be absolutely perfect. Make it sparkly, put some gleams, and it's fun. I'm gonna wing that out just a little bit, take it into the crease just a tiny bit, and blend onto the lid just a little bit. And if you hear the rain, or if you hear any dogs or birds or anything, I do have the window open because I haven't been in here to do anything in several days, and Artemis has missed his window time. I'm going to take the same brush and just clean it off, and I'm going to take Peaceful from this palette. Y'all, when I tell you, this Pretty in Pastels palette has been my obsession. Like, I love it so much. I also got the new Gourmet Girls palette, and I'm hoping to do a look with it soon. And I also, like, I hadn't really been buying a lot of makeup because I'm like, I need to use what I have. I don't want to be wasteful. But I did pick up the Bella Beaute bar Pastel Gardens, I believe is the name of it, but it's the pastel one, and I've been eyeing it for a hot minute, and I was finally like, you know what, I need this in my collection because everything I've tried from them has been phenomenal, so I'm super excited about that. Alright, so now that I have those ones on, I'm going to go into my little custom palette, which also has new Terra Moon's shades inside of it, and I will be using one Terra Moon sparkle. I feel bad because usually I like to use a lot, but also the hollows from the Bella Beaute bar spring collection are just so beautiful that I can't stop putting them on my eye. So I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T14 brush, and then I'm going to take this very beautiful, this has been one of my favorite shades since I've tried the Best Mattes palette. It's like, I don't know, it just gives me sunset vibes, so I'm going to start with that. I'm going to blend out the purple with it. So what I'm going to do now is just place it slightly onto that purple and go back and forth windshield wiper motions with the lightest amount of pressure. Back and forth. Just get it nice and blended. And I'm going to take it up a little bit more though. And a little farther into the crease than I did the purple. And just kind of barely touch my skin. It'll just feel like a baby tickle. Just back and forth, and then when you're blending it outwards at the top bit where you left off with it, just very gently go back and forth, and don't go upwards with it. You're just trying to get it nice and diffused. You see how well it's diffusing? And then I'm going to take this gorgeous kind of teal shade from the Best Mattes palette and blend out the blue. Because I wanted to use the pastel green and yellow from the Pretty Pastels palette because I love them. And I felt like this would just work very nicely. So same thing, slightly above it, work it up, run it through the crease. You don't want to use much pressure at all. So I'm going to go back to the Pretty in Pastels palette, and I am going to touch up the Tranquil shade, the darkest purple. I'm going to take a little bit of it on that same brush. I just cleaned it off. And just kind of bring it back and forth very, very lightly. Very gently. Just look at that blend. Now I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T63 brush, and then I'm going to take the shade Mystify to blend out the purple pink side. With this, I'm just going back and forth very, very, very gently. And I'm going to take it up a bit higher. And then whenever I go back to touch things up, I'll take that second shade up a bit more. Right now I'm just trying to get my shape built up. Okay, cute, cute. So now I'm going to take Labyrinth, the green pastel from this palette, and just start to soften this up. Which is like the perfect shade to start to diffuse this with, because I feel like they go together beautifully. And once it's diffused, I'm going to take Visionary, which is the yellow, and just blend, blend, blend. And I'm going to take a little bit more of Labyrinth and bring that back. Visionary and Labyrinth together are so gorgeous. They're so light, and they just blend together beautifully. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the Makeup Shack T63 brush, and I'm going to go back into that second shade that I used on the purple pink side from the Best Mattes palette, and just start to bring it back. I'm just going to barely, barely, barely touch that to the skin, and this is where it really feels like a tickle. I was thinking, oh, this kind of looks like a Mystic Galaxy, and it made me think of Mystic Spiral from Daria. I freaking love Daria. It's like my comfort show, and I just found it in 2022 or 2021 maybe, but I've watched it so many times. I love it so much. I really watch it like every day on Pluto when it comes on. I'll just be sitting and doing my chores or whatever. Just need background music, background noise, and just have Daria on. I'm going to take Tranquil with the same brush, that dark purple we started out with, and I'm just going to kind of pop a tiny bit more onto that outer V. Alright, sorry my camera cut off. I don't know. Well, yeah, the battery. I thought it had a little more juice to it, but it didn't. I'm going to go with this Makeup Shack T63 brush and take a little bit more of Peaceful and start to bring it back up into the crease. And a little bit over. Not much. I have enjoyed doing makeup today. I feel like I forgot what I'm doing, especially with filming, but I've just not lately had any kind of creative juices, or just not totally been happy with things I was creating. But I think I will get that spark back soon. I still have my spicy neutrals video that I'm working on. I gotta film one more neutral look. And that thought has kind of been daunting to me because I'm not one for doing more neutral looks. But I'm gonna try to make it fun. Okay, so I think I'm happy with this. And I'm gonna take, oh yeah, look, my nails. I need to redo them. I got to try some Mooncat nail polish. I was so excited about that. The formula is amazing. I've had this on for almost 2 weeks, and because of my anxiety, I pick real bad, and I'm very impressed at it holding up like this. It really just started being this bad today, but I had to do a telehealth appointment, and I was just kind of all over the place. So anyway, I'm going to take some micellar water and a Q-tip and sharpen this up. Gotta make sure I'm getting it even with the other side. Okay, so I'm going to take some Kama Cosmetics adhesive to kind of just get the halo shape instead of doing all the carbon, because it's like, I'm going to take a little shortcut today. I feel like it's sometimes easier. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll add sparkles. I'm going to let that dry down and get tacky, and then do the sparkles. Alright, so a while back when I picked up Unicorn Tears Hollow from Bella Beaute Bar, I picked up this cute customizable palette. I saw it on their website and I just loved how it looked, and I was like, I can never have too many palettes that I can customize. So I got sparkles in here, and these are all Bella Beaute Bar. I was really excited. These two here are from the, well, I think two of them are from the Best Mattes launch, and then I have some of the new spring collection, and of course Unicorn Tears Hollow, which is my obsession. So I'm going to take a little bit of Hollow Hydrangea and the Cleona DF04 brush. I can feel the tackiness of this base now. That's good. I want it to get kind of tacky. Pop that down just a little bit onto the purple, and I want to bring that in a bit. Oh my gosh, the holographic bits to this, I just cannot even. So beautiful. I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger. Really just, oh my goodness, the sparkles. I still haven't gotten my laptop issue fixed. That's stressful. I'm also too anxious to call and be like, hi, yes, this is my case number, and I called like a month and a half ago, and yeah, please don't hate me because I didn't answer, even though they were like calling me, but I understand totally. But anxious, I was so anxious. I'm gonna take, oh, which one is this? This is the Leprosil Hollow. When I ordered Daylily Hollow and Hollow Hydrangea and I think Gnome, there was a few shades that I had ordered when these launched, and she was so nice and sent this one. I thought that was so sweet. I was so excited. Oh my goodness, I cannot look at, like, I don't even know if it's picking up, but this blue reminds me of my Grammy. My Grammy would have loved this. My Grammy loved blue. So sometimes when I'm really, really missing her, I'm just like, I'm going to do blue eyeshadow for you today, Grammy. But I don't want to skip on the freckles because I love doing freckles. She hated my fake freckles. I'm sorry, but it's art. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more on my finger and just pop that on. And oh my goodness, I love. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of Rainbow Prism from Terra Moon's Cosmetics. Y'all should really, really, like, just check this out. Hold on. I'm going to take the Cleona DF04 brush, and I'm going to, a little bit flaky, but I don't mind, because I feel like they're easy to, like, get moved around and separated when I use my finger. I'm going to outline the halo bit with this. Just look already at how intense and dreamy that is. I love it. And check that over a little bit. Then I'm going to take a little on my finger, on the fingy, and just pop that on. Kind of go back and forth between those shades with it to get them blended. It's so pretty. I have no words. So I am going to take a little bit more of Hollow Hydrangea in the blue one. My camera did me so dirty because I have no idea how long I just sat here and talked to myself. It cut off. I took a little bit of Unicorn Tears Hollow and popped it over top of Rainbow Prism. That way everything is just holographic, and I'm obsessed. So I'm going to take a little bit of the purple and the blue from the Pretty in Pastels palette to pat on the sides of the sparkle. So I'm going to start out with Peaceful and just kind of make sure everything's blended. Oh, I have Jetty Bones stuck in my head. Yes, yes, yes. And then Tranquil. And Tranquil and Hollow Hydrangea are beautiful together. I'm going to try tomorrow to go ahead and start filming my hair tutorial for how I do my heatless curls. And if you want, I can try to figure out how to show you how I do my curls with my straightener. Okay, I feel like that is nice. That is nice. Okay. I'm going to switch over to voiceover mode. I feel like, well, recently I had put up a short of how I doodle my clouds. And I know I have a few cloud tutorials on my channel. So I can try to remind myself to put a cloud look where I did my clouds in the box for a more me talking through it thing. But I'm going to do them a little bit different this time. I usually like to do them with a white eyeliner, but today I was like, I want to play around and do some shading. So I took the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in white and did all the depth and everything with that. And then I took a little bit of white liner over top to outline them, and I feel like they turned out really cool, but they were more time consuming this time. So for the sake of me not rambling and like messing up and being mad, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to some voiceover mode. Okay, so to start these clouds out, I'm taking a nail detailing brush and some of the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in white, and I'm doing little dots to get the cloud shape built up. I want the center one to be the tallest one, and then I want to make some little lumps beside it that are just a little bit shorter, and then just kind of extend them out smaller as I go outwards. I felt like with doing it this way, it was a bit more time consuming, but I felt like it really helped with the shading. It was really, really cool. So I want to try this again. So I'm just taking that nail brush, and you see I got the cloud shape with it, and I'm going to kind of let that dry down and move on to the next one, because I am going to switch over to the Silent Night palette from Gourmet Girl so that I can like put the white eyeshadow out of it over the tops of the clouds and then go in with shades to get everything shaded. But I wanted to show you how I did the clouds, and the best part about clouds is they don't have to be even, because no cloud in the sky looks the same. So that is always one of my most favorite parts of doodling little clouds on my eyes, is they're just so much fun and you don't have to worry about them being even. So now I'm taking the shade Snowy from the Silent Night palette by Gourmet Girls Cosmetics and the Makeup Shack T65 brush to really just fill in the top bits of the cloud. That way, whenever I start to take the darker shades to get everything shaded, it helps to make it nice and evenly blended. So now I'm taking that pink from the Bella Beaute Bar palette and running that against the bottoms of the clouds, and I'm going to take it upwards a little bit. That way, that's how we get the dimension and depth between each cloud. it was so cool to see it come together this way, because I usually do it with eyeliner, but I don't know, it was just fun to do it this way. And here I'm taking the aqua shade from the Best Mattes palette to do the same thing with this cloud over here. So now I'm taking a little bit of Labyrinth from the Pretty in Pastels palette to really kind of get that nice gradient blend between the shades. And I'm taking a little bit of Visionary on the edge of the cloud towards the bridge of my nose. And yeah, that was the blending for that. So now I'm starting to do another, would I say layer or another round? I'm doing some more clouds anyway. So I'm kind of stamping it in the center where you can still see some of that eyeshadow. But I felt like it really just made them pop to do it this way. So where you could still see a little bit of eyeshadow in the depth of the clouds, do it there, and then it'll give you that more 3D effect. So I decided that I wanted to take the e.l.f. and J Kiss a J5 brush, which is really kind of like an eyeliner brush, to kind of focus on getting the pink shaded onto this cloud. And I had already went over it with Snowy from the Silent Night palette and got that nice and blended together. So here I decided, alright, I'm going to do another cloud. But really, it kind of wasn't as even as the other guy. I know I was just saying, it's so much fun, they don't have to be even. But I've accidentally put this where I like meant to put a gleam. But it was okay. I felt like it kind of worked out cute. So, clouds, they're so much fun. When I first started doing them, I was so intimidated. And I wasn't really sure how to start. But you just got to have fun with it. So now I'm taking a little bit of Tranquil on that e.l.f. and J Kiss a J5 brush to really just shade that darkest shade up onto the cloud, and I felt like it really made it pop. I don't know, it was so much fun. I'm just kind of going over the edges of it, and then I'm going to take a little bit more Snowy, get everything nice and blended out. So with the JCat Beauty Color Scope in Bright, I am taking the white to outline my clouds to give them a little, to make them be a little more prominent or a little more dramatic. I don't know, I just felt like it kind of made them really pop. So I'm just going to kind of follow the tops of the clouds with it and just go up over, and I'm going to just only focus on the tops of the clouds. If you don't want to do this step, then definitely don't. But if you want to be a little extra like me, because I love being extra, then give this a try. It does take a little bit more time, but I really liked how it looked. I thought it looked really cool. And now I'm going to try my best to do some gleams. I am just starting out by doing an arm and extending it up to a point, taking it from the point and extending it the opposite direction. Then I'm going to go from the first arm that I started and take it and extend it downwards, kind of in the same shape as I did on the top, just kind of in reverse. It's going to, it's so hard to explain. I feel like I explain it every time, like, so differently. But I'm really just kind of doing, like, an upside down V on the top and then a V on the bottom with arms like it's shrugging. And, yeah, they're fun. I feel like they took me a little while to get used to doing. And now I can't stop doing them. I have so much fun doing them. And I do fill some of them in, and then I just like to kind of sometimes fill them in and then sometimes don't. So whatever you're feeling like. If you're being spicy, then leave that little mini gleam in the center. But if you also just are like, okay, I think it's so cute to do it with them totally filled in, either way, they'll look so cute. And for whatever reason, on this side of my eye, I was struggling with getting these to look how I wanted. Like, I don't know, it was like my brain was like, oh yeah, I'm tired of like trying to do this. I already did like 6 or 7 of them on the other eye, so, you know, I was like, no, I gotta try to make it be like the same amount on each side. But this one right here, the closest one to the inner corner of my eye, I was ready to yank my hair out of my head because it got so messy. Like, I had to sit there and work with it to try to get it even. So these are the Sponge Fantasy bubbles from Manic Gems. They're so good. I love them so much. So I'm just like gonna start out with some eyelash glue on the end of this thing here that's a Get Stoned BH Cosmetics gem applicator, and put all my eyelash glue down and trying to get it as even as possible with the other eye, and then I will take the bubbles and just pop them on over that. Now I'm taking Stellar Nursery from Terra Moon's Cosmetics and putting that for my brow bone highlighter, and it's so pretty. I love this shade. Every time they come out with a new collection, I'm obsessed, honestly. So now I'm going to take the shade Divine from Kama Cosmetics and pop that to, like, on the inner corner of my eye. I felt like it was just so sparkly and so dreamy. It's so good. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I am obsessed with this sparkle. These clouds were a lot longer for me to do than they usually are, but I'm really not mad at them. I feel like they have nice depth. I feel like they kind of turned out pretty cool. I'm looking at the sparkles and I'm just like, I love it so much. So yeah, if you have any look ideas that you would like to see, please let me know. I have something exciting coming in this weekend, so I'll be doing a video with that, so that'll be up next weekend, and I'm really excited. And yeah, so I don't know what else I have to say. I would love to go get arty right now and let y'all see the beautiful boy. But these lights, he doesn't like the light. So that's why whenever there's pictures of me and him on my Instagram, they're usually like really dark. It's because I turn these two off and the center one is on low. Because I just want him to show him his beautiful face because I love him so much and he makes my day. And I just want to share him with everybody so everybody could see him because he makes me so happy. And I just hope that he makes everybody happy. I'm so glad that he's here. Okay. I really don't know if I have anything else to say. Oh, wait. These lashes are the Manic Gems lashes in the style Winx for her birthday sale that was going on this past weekend. I picked up 2 pairs to add with these. Like, I love them so much. I feel like they're just wispy and nice and dramatic, but, like, not too dramatic. I don't know. They're just really nice. They're really comfortable. I love them so much. I love Manic Gems. Like, oh, they're amazing. The bubbles, the Sponge Fantasy bubbles, obsessed. Like, super in love. I feel like anytime that I'm adding, like, gems or pearls or anything like that, it's always something Manic Gems because they always have, like, the best stuff. Okay, well, it is pretty late, so I'm going to go and have dinner and get this video exported off the camera onto the computer and start the editing process. So if there's anything that you'd like to see, please let me know down in the comments below. If you'd like to keep up with my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, then I'll have all my social medias linked in the description box down below. And if you like this video, could you please give it a thumbs up? Because I've heard that that helps to get my video put out to the algorithm. So if you give it a thumbs up, then thank you. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!